So is crypto going to crash? Are we entering a crypto winter? Are we entering a recession? Is it just an overall bad bloodbath? Austin, we're going to have that dialogue. Okay. So I'm going to tell you up front, don't have a crystal ball, and but this video is based off of me looking at overall macroeconomic conditions, looking at technical analysis, talking with a few people that I really trust and respect, and so here we go. As always, video for entertainment purposes only. I hadn't said that in a while, but you know you get it. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done this already, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Would love to have you stick around and become part of the community, and do videos and content every day. And all I really care about at the end of the day is one thing, you. I want to help you make more money in the crypto market, so please consider subscribing and becoming part of my community here on the YouTube. Okay, is crypto market crashing? My answer, no, I don't really believe that. I don't think that's what's happening. I don't think that is what is, the overall state of the union. I think we're in a very much a bear controlled market. But if you look at the charts, okay, and you look at overall kind of market conditions, and there's a couple things going on. Number one, you've had this this move down in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Excuse me, nose itches in the last 3 or 4 days. But there has been kind of this little bit of consolidation pattern that's kind of starting to develop. And Bitcoin and Ethereum have been holding up reasonably well. We've had a 2 or 3, 4% move down kind of every day in the last 4 or 5 days. And I'm going to give you the reasons for why here in just a minute. But I will also cut to the chase. I think that April is going to be a lot like this. I think April is going to be extremely choppy. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of clear direction in April for a couple of reasons. Number one, okay, so here's the reasons and what is going on in the overall market. We have the Federal Reserve, the Fed, is set to meet in May. Okay, they've come out and they've started talking again. Excuse me, nose itches. It always does this when I'm on video. They've talked about raising the interest rate. This is nothing new. Okay, they said we know they're going to raise the interest rate, the base interest rate here in the United States, another 25 basis points most likely, and that they're going to raise them 5 to 6 times in 2022. For an overall kind of like 2% move up. This does impact crypto. The Fed and what they do impacts crypto. So if you're like, I don't care, you should, okay? But what's going on is this is not new information, okay? So this is just an overall kind of backdrop scenario playing out. Now, they've also come out and said that they're going to reduce their balance sheet and things like this. They're going to stop injecting liquidity. All been said before. Nothing new. Okay. We've also got the threat of more regulation in crypto. It's all here. Nothing new. We're in this kind of phase of the United States government. They're doing their exploration committee stuff and all that kind of stuff. That's what's going on in the States. But we've got the European Union trying to regulate the movement of money from, say, centralized exchanges to DeFi wallets like MetaMask or Trust. They're trying to do that. You've got these little different pieces related to kind of this crypto regulation. And what's happening is that the news is talking about it and spooking the heck out of people, okay? Yes, regulation is coming, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. Regulation is going to happen. It's going to be a thing. It's coming. It is coming, okay? I don't want it to come per se, but it is coming, okay? So my hope and what I want to see is it done responsibly. Yes, I realize what I just said, okay? But it's coming. That's there. So all these two things, the regulation, the government, oh, by the way, you add on top of this, you got inflation globally, you've got, by the way, Russia-Ukraine war, what's going to happen there? The threat, all the threats and all the uncertainty and doubt, okay? So by the way, the fear and greed index today is at 34, dropped 14 points from yesterday to today. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People are spooked. They're pulling their money back. Is this a crypto crash? No, I don't really believe so. The underlying fundamentals are good. Outside of the macroeconomic conditions I just talked about, which at the end of the day are not inherent problems to crypto. Regulation coming, not an inherent, catastrophic, something's wrong with crypto scenario playing out. The socioeconomic conditions of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, all here because of all the conditions I just talked to you about. The Fed and the government and kind of the economic conditions of the Russia-Ukraine war and all those added up are creating a very choppy environment. Okay, so here's the good news. May. what I've understanding, and there's people that are in the room, proverbial room, that are smarter than me, and I'll admit that freely, right? I'm not the smartest guy in the room. Say that May is looking like we will turn on and have a really good bull run beginning in May. If you look back, May was a great month in crypto last year, excuse me. And then June, July, and people kind of check out for the summer a little bit. So I fully expect June and July to be kind of a little bit choppy, peaks here. I'm going to be looking at a lot of small caps coming in June and July and May because I think that opportunities will be in those guys. But I will continue to have my investments in large caps as well. So guys, that's a state of the union. Is the crypto market crashing? No, I don't really believe that is where we're at. And I just gave you all my reasons. As always, I appreciate you. Please consider sticking around. Subscribe to the channel. Again, I have one goal in mind, and that is you. I want to help you navigate these proverbial waters, and I would do anything for you. So please consider subscribing and sticking around. Lastly, there's a referral link below to iTrust Capital. Check it out. It's a way to get a IRA retirement account, which everybody should have. And one way to kind of minimize your risk to everything I just talked about is having an IRA retirement account that you can fund with before tax dollars. If you don't use a crypto one, get an IRA retirement account. Everybody should have an IRA retirement account. So the referral link below is to iTrust Capital, and we can set up an IRA retirement account with before tax dollars and trade crypto. It's really cool. This is who I use. It is a referral deal. If you use my link, I do get a referral fee, just FYI, but I use them myself. And this is how you can trade crypto in an IRA account. Really, really cool. If you use my referral link, it's free to set up. And if you fund it with a little bit of money, you get $100 from iTrust put into your account. It's a win-win. There you go. I will see you later. Go make some money.